This is the Star Wars Force Awakens panel.
We're editing. We have a cut of the movie. We're in this extraordinary moment where we're doing fine-tuning, and I say extraordinary because in this business, a lot of times there are release dates before there are scripts, and to have the time and to have Disney give us the time to do it right is not a small thing. And so we're working hard to make the movie more of what it wants to be.
The guy that brought me in is the genius that brings us all here, who is George Lucas. Yeah. He was absolute breakthrough monster genius, and none of us would be here if it weren't for him. And he called me and said, will you do this for me? And we started to do Empire Strikes Back, and then we did Return of the Jedi, and then 30 years passed, and those movies just like never went out of my life or my consciousness. And then a call came again and said, will you come back and meet these characters again 30 years later? So there wasn't even any disjunction between my life.
We actually brought this character we call Baba Joe as a nickname. So should we bring Baba Joe out?
Yeah,
and
I think
what
so.
Happens?
Absolutely.
Let's see. This character was built by Neil Scanlon and the Creature Department. Let's see if this works.
So,
Okay, yeah, Neil Scanlon. These guys have done an unbelievable job, as you can see.
What's amazing is seeing the people who operate these things. And the real benefit of having creatures like this, and you can see that character right there, you know, there are 5 people who are operating that creature.
Well, obviously with the saga films, which JJ is starting the first, which is The Force Awakens, 8 and 9 will be part of that saga, but we're also making anthology films, standalone movies. And Gareth Edwards actually starts shooting in about 3 weeks. So the first one will go into production very soon.
there he is. There's Peter over there by the microphone.
As an excited, eager actor, you know, I wanted to talk to Harrison about piloting and about how should I do it. You know, is there any special things that I should do, and just how do you work with the controls? And he said, it's fake, and also it's in space, so it doesn't really, the same stuff doesn't apply. You know, the character of Poe, he takes on that legacy, not only of Han, but of Luke, of being these heroic pilots. Because if you think about it, these characters, they lived those stories that we all grew up with. They grew up at the same time as those stories, you know? I mean, Poe was probably, he was there watching on Yavin, you know, when the medal ceremony was happening, thinking, I want to be that. I want to be a hero, and I want to take up that mantle. And I think that's what he does, you know? He even sometimes recklessly so. But yeah, so really connecting it to that old world, it was special.
Going from an outside fan, going into filming Star Wars, I think working with the legends that have already made this kind of universe and are coming back to it was everything we could have hoped for and more. They're funny and warm and welcoming and made us feel as part of the universe as they already are. So it was great.
We didn't really have a lot of conversations about bad or evil, actually, when we were shooting it. It was more, what do you think is the difference between being bad and being right, I think, which is a huge difference.
Donald, what can you tell us about your character?
I am evil.
Okay. Are you though, really? Is your character flat out evil?
He's British, so yep.
I found it exciting because I found it not only exciting that there was a female stormtrooper, but it was the opportunity to explore a female character that is totally not about the way she looks in flesh. And that armor is exterior and it's more like the outside feeding in. And I just found it very exciting that underneath that armor is a woman. And I think it makes it really more relevant than ever.
Now, Carrie Fisher!
We picked up where we left off, but we left off a while ago. So it was a long leave off, and then we're back.
Mark Hamill!
I think the fans understand that. I mean, I'm one of them. And they're obviously, over my career, they've been a really important part of my life. And, because without you guys, we're nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harrison Ford!
I will tell you that it felt great. It felt I wasn't so sure it would, but the company was the right company. The director was the right director. Larry wrote us a wonderful story, and I was proud and grateful to once again be involved.
There's another significant star of this series, and it's the music. Who likes the music to the Star Wars movies? So, like, wouldn't it be cool if we did something insane right now? Who wants to go see a live Star Wars concert right now?
I see a few hands are up.
Okay, now,
I see a couple hands
we
are up.
we only have room for all of you. So here's the thing. We're going to do something that is truly crazy, and the city of San Diego somehow said okay to this. We are literally all going to walk to a location together, and we are going to experience a Star Wars concert tonight.
Now, and honestly, JJ, thank you so much. Yes, you're going to follow these guys in an orderly fashion. This has been an absolute dream of mine. I can't tell you how important this has been. Thank you for being here and being a part of it.